This boat was built by hand, by one person, with no previous experience. It took 3 years to complete, not because of lack of motivation, but because epoxy and Canadian winters don't mix very well. So, it was a project built slowly, patiently, one warm season at a time. And today, on what feels like the very last day of summer, we're finally launching it. We met up at Silverlake Provincial Park, a little over an hour from Ottawa, Canada's capital, to bring the boat to life for the first time. The park was quiet, the air already had that touch of fall, but the lake was calm, perfect for a maiden voyage. After months of meticulous and dedicated work, the boat was finally built. But now came the second part, transporting it and assembling it for the very first time. The boat fits 2 adults comfortably, and there's even enough space to sleep on board. One person on each side by side with the sound of the lake around you. Piece by piece, we assembled the moving parts. The boom, the mast, the rudder, the sail. Everything carefully crafted and fitted by hand. And then came the big moment, towing the boat down to the ramp. For the first time, it was about to meet the water. This was the moment of truth. Would it float or would it sink? And no issues, it floated perfectly. Now that we know that the boat didn't sink, let me tell you a bit about this provincial park. We will be right back for the test drive, or should I say sail drive. Like most provincial parks in Ontario, you can camp here or just come for the day with a day-use pass. The beach area has picnic tables under a covered shelter, or you can choose one under the trees. There's plenty of shade to relax. Silverlake Provincial Park isn't far from Ottawa, and the lake itself is fairly small, making it a safe and calm spot for a first voyage. There's also a convenient boat launch ramp, although it was a bit tricky this time since the water level was lower than usual due to a drought in the Ottawa region this year. And look who's out for a stroll in the sun. And no need to worry, venomous snakes are extremely rare in Canada. In Ontario, the only species is the eastern Massasauga rattlesnake, found mainly around Georgian Bay and the northern Bruce Peninsula. Back at the dock for the sea trial. Just a few final tweaks. One last check to make sure everything is ready. And then, anchors away. May the wind be always at your back and the sun warm upon your face. I followed along on my stand-up paddleboard, filming and staying close in case they needed help. But everything went smoothly. The wind picked up just enough to get her moving, and I watched from behind as she glided across Silver Lake. Since they were doing great on their own, I decided to explore a bit around the lake. The other side isn't part of the park, it's mostly private cottages. Back at the beach, you can tell that fall is settling in. The colors are already starting to change. With daylight fading, we brought the boat back in. Mission accomplished. It floated, it sailed, and now it's time to pack up, head home, and maybe start thinking about building a bigger boat. A handmade sailboat, 3 years in the making, launched on the very last day of summer. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more outdoor adventures close to home and journeys to places around the world.